Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to do Maggie Simpson, the baby from the Simpsons family. I am going to do it exactly like this one today. Sorry. I am going to do it exactly like this one. The only difference between the two is that I used 2 bands on either side for the eyelashes, and this has a single one. I'm going to use the exact colors, and so you know that this is yellow jelly, which is about 69 bands. The turquoise jelly is about 74 bands. There's about 7 red bands and 4 black bands. So that's approximately. And I'm going to use one loom, and my loom is going to be in the straight position with the arrows facing down. Now, I am going to get started with the head, but actually before we start, I am going to use 2 pony beads for the eyes. I can show you how to do the eyes with the elastics, and I'm going to use 2 C-clips. You are going to need a pair of scissors to cut the eyelashes after. So now, getting started with the face, I'm going to start with double yellow bands, and I'm just going to start from the left to the middle, and then middle to the right. Now I'm going to go down the right side 4 times using double of the yellow. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to close it off on the side, so from middle to the right. Now I'm going to go down the left side 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now closing it off from the left to the middle. Now filling in the middle, we're just going to go down and now I'm going to put holding bands. So a single band, I'm just going to go at the top, so like the second peg's going down just straight across. I'm going to put another one, and now I'm going to attach the eyes. So I'm just going to take my pony beads and slide them on a single, and I'm going to attach this on the 4th peg going down, and I'm going to go under the 4th peg in the middle. So like at the bottom of it. I'm not going to go on the top, I'm not going to separate them, it's just going to be at the bottom. Now if you don't have pony beads and you want to use eyes, I haven't tried this design with the bands, so I'm pretty sure that it would look right. Take a single black and wrap it around your hook 4 times, and then taking a single white and wrap it around twice on either side. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. Taking another black, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And taking a single white, wrap it around twice on either side. 1, 2, 1, and 2. And then just slide it on a yellow. So just pinch and slide on. Pinch and slide on. And then you would just do the same thing and add it on to your 4th pegs going down. Now I'm just going to give it a neck. So I'm going to use 3 bands for the neck and just going down once in the middle. So now what we need to do is do the 4 pieces to attach to our head. And all I'm going to do is just go down here, because I'm going to use this area right now. Just using double bands, we're just going to go down twice. So 1 and 2, and then a single band, cap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all you can do is just take your hook and loop up and reach in. And we're going to attach this to the top left corner, and we're going to make 3 more together, and we're going to attach to the top right and then to the second peg going down on your right and the second peg on your left. So I'm just going to push these down. So grabbing double bands, going down twice, 1 and 2. A single band, capping, 1, 2, and 3. Reaching in and looping up. I'm going to attach this to the top corner on the right. And we're going to do this again. Double bands, 1 and 2. A single band, wrap 3 times. Reaching in and loop up. Reaching in and remove off your loom. I'm going to attach this on the second peg on my left and doing this one more time. 1 and 2. And a single band, 1, 2, and 3. Reaching in and looping up. Reaching in and removing. Now on my my right side, so 2 should be up and 2 should be sideways. Now I'm going to do the eyelashes. And again, if you would like to use a single band, it will look like this. And if you use double bands, it will look like this. I am going to use the double, so it's going to look like this. So your choice. So I'm just going to take double black bands and I'm going to attach it to this part right here on this holding band on the third peg going down. So I'm going to reach in, grabbing my bands, the black bands, and bringing them to the other side, and we're just going to do a slip knot. And you're going to hold this end down and you're just going to pull. Now if your bands are going all crazy, all you have to do is just fiddle with them and they will go where you would like them to go. We're going to do this again on the other side. I'm going to use double bands, just reaching in and hooking on to the black bands and doing a slip knot and holding and pull. And just move them around and they'll curl up. Now I'm going to start with the shoulder, and I'm only going on the left side right now using double bands. And I'm going to go down once on the left. What we're going to do now is I am going to do the arms, and I'm going to use a single band, doubling it, and I'm going to start here. We're going to go down 6 times for the arms, 5 times with the yellow jelly, and the hand is going to be the 6th. So I'm going to take a single band and double it, but I'm going to take another single band and double on top. It's very hard to loop if you double them both at the same time. So I'm just going to go down 5 times with a single doubled and a single doubled right on top. Again, a single doubled and a single doubled on top. I like this because her arms will end up curling towards the front. So going down 2 more times, single doubled, sorry, a single doubled right on top. And again, single doubled and a single doubled on top. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now doing the same thing with yellow for her hands, a single doubled and a single doubled on top. Now I'm going to do a single band, yellow, and I'm going to cap here 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to reach in and loop up, but I can't, or I'm not going to grab all 4 bands to loop. It's tiring, it's hard, and the bands could break. So I'm just going to take about 2 at once and then reach back in to grab the other 2. and reaching in and just loop right up. And my band broke here. I'm just gonna fix that. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I've done this design about 20 times and I have not had a problem. So I will show you another one and I will just loop slower. So here's your arm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide it on the left side and we're gonna do another one. So taking a single, doubling it, right on top, a single, and doubling it. And we're gonna go down 5 times. A single, doubled, 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 doubled, a single, and on top a single. Now going down with our arms, our hand, just a single yellow, and on top another single yellow. Capping 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're ready to loop up. Again, now I'm just going to take a little bit of sections at a time to loop up. And reaching in. Reaching in and I'm just taking my time. Okay, I'm sorry. Visitors walking in. Okay, just looping up the rest. And we're going to remove off the loom. And here's our other arm. I'm just going to put down for a second. And I'm going to do the other side of the shoulder, so on the middle to the right. And we're going to go down once on the right. Attaching your arm on the right side. And now I'm going to do the extension like I learned from PG Lumacy, and it fits well, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use the turquoise jelly, and I'm going to use just this area of my loom. I'm just going to go right below and go down 4 times with double bands. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm just going to cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so this is what it should look like. And now just loop up, reaching in and go up, reaching in and up. Now just remove off your loom and you can just put this to the side until we need it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the loom to my second last peg on the right. So just going down. We're going to do this in the middle and on the left, just going straight down to our second last peg. So one more. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm sure you can count, but it helps me. Okay, I'm just going to finish it off on the left, going down to the second last peg. And one more time. Going down in the middle, just with double bands. And now what I'm going to do is just take a single band and I'm going to cap on the right side at the end 3 times and in another single band in the middle capped 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Another single in the middle 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put holding bands and I'm just going to go straight across. So 1 below your arms, another one, again, another single, and 1 more time. So you should have 5 holding bands. Now I'm going to just push my bands down and I'm going to attach this piece onto this peg. So this is your, so it's right here. So let's just count from the arms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm just going to slide it on. And I'm just going to reach in for my cap pieces, which is 3 rings. And I'm going to bring it down to the end. Now you can just loop up, but what I like to do is just attach this piece to my loom. So I'm just going to reach in for the bottom teardrop, just 1 single piece, and loop it around. For the next teardrop, just grabbing the bottom, like here's your top teardrop, the bottom teardrop, just grabbing 1 piece and loop it around my peg. This teardrop, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to put it around this peg. So reaching in and just attach. So now we're ready to loop, and I'm going to start on my right side and I'm going to go all the way up to my neck, so, or to her neck. So just reaching in and going up, reaching in. I'm just going to move the arms out of the way and to the middle. Now I'm going to do the left side. So reaching in, just grabbing the bottom bands. I only grabbed 1, so I'm just going to get the other one. Reaching in, moving, don't grab your holding band. And going to the neck. So I'm just going to move the arms out of the way and going to the center. Now loop up your center, reaching in. And now we're going to loop the neck. So reaching in, making sure that you only grab the yellow for the face and loop forward. Now I'm going to reach in and I'm going to loop up my first top 2 bands and they're going to the center. I'm going to reach in and grab my next 2 and they're to the left. Reaching in, grabbing the last and going to the right. Now I'm just going to loop up the right and bring it to the center top peg. So reaching in and just go up. Making sure that you're only grabbing the bottom 2. And now I'm going to, sorry, I'm just going to fix that. I'm going to do the left side, so reaching in and just go to the center peg. Now I'm going to finish looping the middle, reaching in, moving your eyes out of the way. And she's finished, I'm finished looping Maggie. And we're going to, you want to just make sure you grab all your teardrops. And I'm going to take a single band and I'm going to do a slip knot at the top. I'm really sorry, I have everybody staring at me. Okay, reach in and go to the top. And we're going to do a slip knot. She's ready to come off, so just take her off So this is what she should look like. What I'm going to do first is just get rid of this holding band that we have here at the top. So I'm just going to reach in at the back, just through all the bands, and I'm going to catch that with my hook and just bring it to the back and hide it. So now what I want to do is I'm going to do the bow. And what I did, like there's so many different ways of bows that you can do. I'm going to show you what I did, and I used Made by Mommy's technique to tie a knot in the center of the bow. I really like this technique, so this is what I'm going to use, especially using jelly. It's just a perfect technique, and it's really, really simple. So what it is just using, I'm going to use double bands. And what we're going to do is, going at the bottom of your loom, is we're going to do a figure 8. Like that. But we're going to twist this again. And we're going to bring it over that peg. So we did a figure 8, a twist, and we brought it over. So in case you didn't see that, it was just a figure 8. Sorry. We're going to do like a little twist, and then we're going to twist again, and we're just bringing it on top. So what we want to do is just make sure that our figure 8 is at the bottom, because we're going to catch those bottom bands and we're going to loop it to the center. So if you just reach in, so just get your bands and then bring it over. I'm just going to hold here, and I'm going to grab my bottom 2, just making sure that you're grabbing the bottom 2 that you did the figure 8 on. If you grab the top 2, it doesn't make a knot. So if you remove off the loom, you should have a knot, and you can just fix that. So just twisting, I'm just twisting the bands around so that they're nice and flat. It's easier to do with a single band, but I like the doubled look thick. So I just kept playing around with it until it's nice the way I want it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take a single turquoise band, and I'm going to go at the top through the bands. Like I'm going to go through the back, but what I want is, which I find is a little bit hard, but I want this band to go straight down. It's really easy that this single band, when we go through, is going to go sideways, and then your bow is going to be all twisted. So we want to try to go at the top, so going in the back, and anywhere really. I'm just going to bring it through to the top of the bands, grabbing the single, bringing it towards the back. So now pulling towards the back. I grabbed a yellow. And now what I'm going to do is go towards the bottom. So through the back, I'm going to come out the bottom and grabbing the other single end, so the single end, the other end, and bringing it towards the back, just like that. And of course I lost my end. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use your C-clip, and you're just going to catch the 2 ends. So now that that's on, grab your tiny little bow. I'm just going to put, we should really cut these now, but okay. You know what? We're going to cut these now because they're in the way. And if they're in the way for you, let's just go ahead, use our scissors, And you're going to just cut, actually I'm just going to push these little knots more towards the back. And be careful you don't cut her face. I'm just going to cut the bands to make the eyelashes and the other side. So now going back to the bow, I'm going to use my hook and I'm going to catch both these ends, like the little loops, and I'm just going to pull my bow through. So grabbing both, like two ends, and pull it through. So there's her bow. And what I'm going to do is these knots that are on the eyelashes, I'm going to pull the holding band that it was on just a little bit in the back. So just reaching in and grabbing the holding band and just pulling it towards the back just to make it a little bit tighter. And just, so we were just fixing here and it's fine. You can just leave that. I'm going to show you to do the pacifier now. What we're going to do is use a single yellow, and we're just going to put it on the bottom of our loom like here. We just need 2 sections. Now I'm going to use 4 red bands, and I'm just going to put them on my loom and give it a push down. Now I'm going to use a single red band, and I'm going to cap here 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and give it a push down. And we're going to do this again 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, sorry, mine fell off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, before looping, I'm just going to fix here so they're nice and flat and I don't have as much tension. And now reaching in, we're going to loop up. And remove off the loom. So this is what you should have. I'm just going to separate these just a little bit. And now what we're going to do is take a single band and we're going to wrap this around this area 4 times. So just keep it on your hook, hold it down. I'm right-handed, so now I'm using my left hand to hold it. And we're just going to twist it around 4 times. And we're going to do this again. So when you twist it, it's on the red, not on the yellow bands. So doing this again, taking a single and wrap it around 4 times. 3 and 4. And now you can just fix those around. So that's what you should have. And I'm just going to actually just fool around with these pieces right now just to make them flat. So taking this off my hook right now, I'm still just going to fool around with this just to make sure that they're all flat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hook through her back and I'm going to come out this hole right here so she has like a gap right there. So going in the back and it's just coming out this hole right here. And I'm going to grab both ends and pull it towards the back. And just give it a little bit of a tug more so that the red is completely flush with the face. And now taking our C-clip, I'm going to grab both ends. And now you can just like attach this anywhere on the face. You can leave it loose, just like that. So now I'm just going to do the dots for the eyes, and I'm going to use a black marker. And I'm just going to do little beady eyes, so little tiny dots. And then you can just fix the eyelashes a bit. I'm just going to keep pushing the knots towards the back. And she's done. I hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. Please subscribe down at the bottom. I have a lot more designs still to load. And I'll see you next time with another one. Bye for now.